from Studio A in Texas, USA. It's the award-winning all things automotive car talk show in Wheel Time. Just ahead, a review of our car of the week. We'll also have a rundown of things that you'll be interested in.
And we're afraid to tell you what they are now, or what?
I'm afraid to know.
And you know what?
I think he lost his place.
No, I didn't. I just jacked it all up, that's all. But
Somebody shuffled your pages.
The one thing that I did get right, that it is
In Wheel Time Car Show.
And it is Saturday, December 19th, 2020.
Because Saturday, December 19th is your birthday and mine.
your birthday.
So happy birthday, Don.
Happy birthday,
Happy
guys.
birthday to us.
And Angela sent you a birthday cake.
Nice.
Sent me a birthday cake.
Yeah,
we didn't send any to Jeff or Mike because it ain't their
Well,
birthday.
Mike's birthday is on the 24th of December, everyone.
Oh, well, here, you can have my birthday cake.
That's okay.
Kathy made some
These are pecan
Cupcakes?
pralines, and Kathy made
Made
some
some
red velvet
cupcakes.
Yep. I can't
No,
wait.
no, brownies. Red velvet brownies. Red velvet
Got anything special
brownies.
inside of them?
It's the
We
Wheel
will
Time
know a little
cooking
later.
show.
Tell you what, while you guys are interviewing John, I'm going to go inside and have some, and if I like them a lot, I'll may share them with you.
He won't be back if he likes him a lot.
Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeff Zekin over there. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us today. We have a little special guest that we wanted to bring in and talk to John Carnahan. He's with Spindletop Rods. John, hey, good morning, and thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Don. How are you guys? Sound like y'all are having a good time.
Yes, sir. We try to. Actually, we don't have to try. We actually do have a good time every Saturday. But wanted to talk to you today about Spindletop Rods. I understand it's one of the oldest rod bunches, clubs in Texas. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. We were established in 1982 and have had a good time. It used to be exclusive to just old rods. And as our members get older and the cars get newer, we're having to expand. So now if you have a car that's 30 years old, which is this year, it's 1990, we invite you to come and join and be a member of our club. We have one big car show every year that we use as a fundraiser, and we try to help local families that have children that have some type of medical issue, and we try to help pay some of their medical bills or try to fill in something that they need that maybe they can't do on their own.
Oh, how wonderful.
That's what we do.
Well, to think that a 30-year-old car, you think 30 years old, that's old, is a 90 model car, I'm old.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So what kind of car do you drive?
I have a 1969 Camaro Super Sport.
Oh.
It's rally green, white top, houndstooth interior.
Of course.
And I've had it since 1971.
Oh, wow. What motor?
It's rally green metallic.
No, what engine?
Oh, engine is the original. It's a 350, 300 horse, but it's been tweaked a little bit. It's a 383 stroker now.
What a cool looking car it's got.
So it's an SS, not a Z28.
Right. No,
Right.
yeah, an SS. SS is X11 on the VIN tag.
I believe so. It's
Yeah.
got the hockey stripes on the side and rear spoiler in front. And like I said, I had it restored, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago. And first picture taken was taken by your buddy Mike there. That's what got me on the cover of a magazine, actually.
Put it on the cover of a magazine. It's a fine-looking car.
But it wasn't on the cover of Rolling Stone.
No, it wasn't on the cover of Rolling Stone. But we were working on that pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, he sent some pictures over, but we're having some computer problems here, and I can't get them to show up. But it's a gorgeous car. You, sir, with your fixation on 69 Camaros, would love this with that black and white interior.
Might not be a Z28, but it's got to be a cool 69.
Oh, it is.
So you said it's an RS, so it's got the striped.
It's not the RSS. It's strictly the SS. It has the exposed headlights.
Okay. The automatic or standard?
It's automatic. It's now a 700 R4. I've still got the original transmission, but I went with a 4-speed, and I went with a 373 rear gear. and posi and 3,200 stall speed. So it's a good running little car.
I would say that's and with
And
the
he drives it.
And the 700 makes it drivable, is what I was going to say, because
Yes,
373 gears and a 3-speed automatic's a bit of a buzz going down the highway, especially if it's got headers on it.
RPM's kind of high.
Yeah.
So John and a bunch of the other guys, Will and 2 or 3 of the other guys that I know in the club, in Spindletop Rod Club, they go to cruising the coast. I mean, they drive them over there a lot of times.
That's Biloxi, correct?
Yes, sir. There's about 60 miles of coastline that you go, Biloxi and Ocean Springs. It's just a real nice trip. We haven't done it in the last couple of years. Of course, COVID has slowed everything down.
Right.
Matter of fact, 2 years before that, we had a hurricane in the Gulf. So go figure. So I think somebody wants us to back off or something.
So
speaking of COVID, I may be getting ahead, but we do have our annual car show. And it's March 27th if COVID doesn't kill us again. We've never missed a car show until last year we had to cancel. And we're always the weekend behind the Heritage Festival in Nederland, Texas.
So is the Nederland Avenue Cruise going to be on the same weekend again?
Officially, it's not going to be we're not going to have it this year, but that's not going to stop, the car enthusiasts. They're going to be out there. It won't officially be a cruise, but all the cars from all day, they'll be out there,
Sure. And what they do is they work with the City of Nederland, and they block off the main run downtown. It's a wide. It's basically
Boston Avenue.
Yeah, it's basically 4 lanes wide. Even though it's a 2-lane road because of the parking stuff, but the city lets them block it all off, and they line both sides of the street, goes down in front of the school, and it kind of breaks off into a T. I mean, when you're talking, sometimes y'all get well over 200 cars over there, huh?
The last show we had 200, and I think it was either 4 or 208 cars.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really good turnout. It's a very scenic part of Nederland. There's not a lot of buildings down where all this is. I mean, there are some buildings there, but it's more of a scenic area, part of downtown Nederland.
It's right across from the windmill. It's one of the cheapest car shows. We've tried to maintain our cost. If you register before March 22nd this year, you can register for $20, or you can register the day of the show for $25. Spectators, they're all free to come in and look. We have a trophy this year we're going to have is spectator or visitor pick, people's choice, and they can vote.
Oh, how cool is that? And from early in the morning till kind of mid-afternoon?
And the show opens probably about 8 o'clock. Of course, we'll be there early setting up. And it's open, I think it'll be over about 4:30, but we have judging of the cars by the actual owners of the other vehicles. They go around and they pick their favorite motorcycle, their favorite 55, their favorite 60 model, just different decades. And so we give quite a few trophies away. We give like 4 or 5 trophies per division. And actually it's a plaque, not a trophy, but still.
Yeah. So is it a one-day show, John, or 2?
It used to be a 2, but we downsized to a 1. And I don't know if that was the difference, but we had a bigger turnout with that because sometimes 2 days may be a little much. But it was a 2, actually 2.5 day, because we'd get there on Friday night and feed the guys with the cars and everything else. But now it's a 1-day show. It's Saturday only.
Okay. Probably makes it a little bit easier for people coming in, because used to you had some people try and come over from Lake Charles and stuff.
And Houston.
Yeah, so they could come over for the day without having to incur the expense of the hotel and everything of staying over Saturday night.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, cool.
So it's called, and I'm on your Facebook page now, and you guys haven't posted it up yet. So Spindletop Rod and Classic Car Show.
Yes, sir. Well, I will put it up as soon as I get off this.
Okay.
But yeah, like I say, it's still in limbo. We're on hold. We're waiting to see if we can have it.
Yeah, still got to get. Yeah, like we talked with Joseph, you still got to get all the permissions from the city, and that sometimes can be quite a struggle.
Judge Brannick, he's kind of watching. We're supposed to wear our mask, and we do, And we've had a couple shows, not us. We've gone to a couple shows here locally, and it was a good turnout. So I'm hoping that if we get to have it, we'll have that same situation because everybody has been in their homes and they're ready to get out and do something. Well, I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday than to come out and look at some beautiful cars. And, buddy, we have a bunch.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine. Get somebody to bring one of those nitromethane cars out there and get them to light it up, and that'll kill all the COVID in the air.
It probably would.
Well,
Don,
great.
You bring me a cupcake?
Don, you bringing cupcakes? Don is passing out the red velvet cupcakes.
Brownies.
Red velvet brownies. So
Oh, and happy birthday, guys.
Well, thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Don and I share a birthday. His is just 7 years longer than mine is.
So it's a good thing you can't hear what he just said, John. So
yeah, I'll watch your Facebook page, and when you get that posted up, we'll share it on our Facebook page, and I'll also share it with Joseph Pledger, the gentleman who runs Houston Car Meets and Cruises, because they talk about stuff that's going on out in the Golden Triangle area.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, John, now I know that Will's involved with there's a Saturday night. I think it's the first Saturday night of the month out at Office Depot. Is that part of the club function, or is that just Will?
That is, no, it's on the side, but, we have a lot of club members go, and he's getting it started again because, like I said, COVID has slowed everything down, and people aren't coming out like they were. But, yeah, he usually has a good turnout there, too. So that's a fun Saturday, and you bring your chair and get your cold drink, and you sit there and you can talk to your friends, go look at cars.
The cars kind of come and go on a Saturday night.
Go sit there and see the cars.
Yeah, and that is the first Saturday night, right?
It's the first Saturday at at Office Depot over in Port Arthur, or I guess that's Port Arthur.
It is.
Whichever.
Port Arthur there on Highway 69.
That is correct. That's where he's at.
Cool. All right.
So
John.
the car clubs and car enthusiasts are alive in the Golden Triangle.
Yes, they are, actually.
Yes, sir, and ready to go and to do something.
That's right. Looking for places to go and things to do.
Have masks, we'll travel. That's right.
No gosh.
Do y'all ever do anything with any of those other clubs, like the Corvette Club or anything?
Well, they usually are in great attendance.
Yep.
At our shows.
Is that the
We see them around the county. There's the Mustang Club too.
Yeah,
and
the Wild Horse Mustang Club. They come over here to Houston every once in a while.
That's right. Vintage cruisers. There's a bunch. There's a low rider group, I believe, in Port Arthur, and they come out. We haven't really done anything together, but the way things are going, it may, because I think all clubs have suffered a little bit because of this.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Mars is looking for a 32 high boy, so if you know anybody out there that's got one for sale, he's a buyer.
Yeah, he's been looking for 10 years. So
just can't find one for the right price. Free.
He's one of those guys in the jewelry shop that goes in there and looks at everything and then never buys.
Well, at least you're looking.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can go ahead and join our club anyway. We'll just help you look.
There you go. Well, I would appreciate that, and I'll bet you can find something too if you really looked, huh?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm sure we could.
Well, it's great to talk to you. As I swallow my
with your mouth full of brownie.
Velvet, red velvet brownie
with a cream cheese.
Oh, it's good, delicious. Anyway, so we're celebrating birthdays here, and we don't want to bore you with all that, but that's why the reason for the cake. We'll come over there and eat some cake soon.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Let us know how it works out about the dates on the show and stuff.
I'll put this flyer on our website as soon as I get through with this little interview. And I'll be back in touch, Mike, and keep y'all updated, let you know if we're going or not. So maybe at a later date you can say yes or no.
Thank
all
you
right,
very
sounds
much.
good, man. Thanks
again.
All
right, John. Thank you very much.
John Carnahan with the Spindletop Rods. It'd be a great event for them is to meet us all up out there at Lucky's Rod Run in January.
That'd be a haul, but yeah.
It'd be a haul, but it would be fun because you would go the back routes.
Oh yeah,
up to 105 and through that area.
Oh yeah, you'd come in through the twisties coming in from Beaumont.
Hey, I want to remind everybody, if you'd ever want to get in touch with us, we don't know why. But if you ever wanted to get in touch with us, you can email us at info@inwheeltime.com. Make fun of us. Tell us how bad we are.
There's all the recipes we have, too. We have
Recipes?
Yeah, recipes.
And we're going to have merchandise up on the on our page soon, and I'm sure we'll do a picture of Sue's on the merchandise. Yeah, she sits here and she's
shaking because apparently there's a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm, that's what I was thinking. She's
Come here, Suze.
Letting us know that a weather report.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just vibrating and moaning.
That, or
this
she
is
wants
really
some of
good.
She wants some of the red velvet brownies. What she wants.
Don't we all?
See, when I
Thank you, Kathy. They're wonderful.
They are. When I want some at home, I have to shake and cry. To
Beg
get some.
for it.
Yeah.
Just like most of us do.
Let's not go there.
I got my mouth full. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, well, it's probably just as well. Came across a story that I wanted to.
Is that you, Don?
That's the dog. She's right there.
I thought that was you moaning over how good
Susie.
these brownies are.
Come here, Ben.
They are really good.
I thought this is a very interesting story that I wanted to throw out there. People prefer personal transportation. From bicycles to cars, transportation options that provide seclusion are the choice for consumers across the globe who express reluctance to use public transportation and air travel. Those are among the findings in the 9th annual Further with Ford Trends Report, issued Monday by Ford Motor Company, and compiled by Cheryl Connolly, the company's chief futurist.
Let's see. Ford Motor Company funds a study that says you need to buy a personal car and not use mass trans. No connection there now, is there?
More than 3/4 of respondents agree with the statement, and they can't imagine a life without having their own automobile. 40% say in their household needs more vehicles. 40% say their household needs more vehicles. I guess no surprise there. You shoveling that in pretty good?
Well, I have 3 at my house, and there's only 2 people.
Yeah.
No, actually, I have 4 at my house, and there's 4 at my house, and there's only 2 people.
Yeah, but one of them doesn't start.
Oh, shush.
69% of respondents report feeling overwhelmed, according to the survey. But people have also been adaptive and resilient, Conley says. 47% report it has been easier to adapt to pandemic-related changes than they initially imagined, including 63% of baby boomers. For younger generations, the pandemic has been more difficult to weather. 71% of millennials in the U.S., the highest of any generation, report they feel more stressed out than a year ago. Aw.
Yeah, really. Get a life.
As people seek escape or refuge, they are turning to their vehicles, but not for transportation. More than 1 in 4 car owners say they're using their vehicles to relax. 1 in 5 are using them for privacy.
Oh, gosh.
Well, there's commercials out about that where the lady walks in the house and it's disastrous. The kids are running around.
She goes out to the car.
And just
Turns
reclines
the
in the
sound
seat.
on
Yeah.
and reclines in the seat.
68% say they'd rather see their children ride in a self-driving vehicle than with a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
according to the survey.
Let's not have any driver. Put your kid behind the seat of somebody where there is no driver.
I
at
will
all.
say that it is kind of a skewed report.
Yeah. Well, but you think about it, relaxing is different to everybody.
I was waiting for them to address the living in your car aspect, but
That's only in Portland, Oregon.
Portland.
Well, you got to think, when we went on that forest cruise, even though it was a lot of fun, to me that's relaxing. Get out in a car, cruising around.
Like-minded drivers.
You're going through the twisties and stuff. To me, that is very relaxing. Driving downtown Houston, passing, Minute Maid Stadium at 8 o'clock in the morning sucks.
It's not.
That's
relaxing.
not relaxing. But getting a chance to get out in the country and enjoy a
beautiful
frisky
day,
cruise.
right? Fresh air, cool mornings.
A frisky cruise. Oh my God!
frisky
I am
cruise.
so into that. A frisky cruise.
Well, you and Jeff were together in your car.
I was. I had a driver. I was in a Corvette. I sat back. I was comfortable.
You were relaxed.
He was the little queen.
We're not going to go there. We already did.
All right. You know, I don't know what I have done here, but apparently I haven't done enough.
Did you shuffle your pages? And
Well,
now you don't know where
yes,
we're
I
at?
did. But it's time for the car review for this hour. And Mr. Mars, after he gets done getting...
He just dumped his Coke in his lap.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, way to go. So it's time for your car review. Do we need to get you a roll of paper towels? And
Jeff's got it.
Okay. I guess the timing is everything.
Get him
huh?
a diaper.
Yeah. I got those too.
He was trying to wash down that wonderful red velvet brownie.
That's exactly what I was trying to do, is get the last bite crammed down before we got to this point, so
You
I
were
wouldn't be
licking-
doing what I'm doing.
You've
You were
only had
licking
10 minutes to do that.
You were licking the icing off of the paper.
Oh, my fingers.
God.
So please,
I've got icing
let
on
me
my
do my car
fingers.
review, if
Please,
you would.
we're waiting.
So we're talking about the 2021 Kia Seltos, and we're talking about the SX Turbo all-wheel drive trim level. Now, this is basically, it's a subcompact SUV. It's pretty new. It's new for 2020, and so 2021 is kind of a carryover. It's an entry-level SUV is what they started out calling it. It comes in 5 trim levels, LX, EX, an S2.0L, an S1.6T, and an SX. And I love the way they did it. It's pretty simple. It's nice and easy to keep up with.
It's hard to
So
say.
the way it's laid out, it's got a nice long hood. It's got a 7.2-inch worth of ground clearance. It kind of sets up kind of high, and it reminds me of a smaller Telluride. Their bigger vehicle that they came out with. That's kind of what I look at. It's kind of a shrunk Telluride. Got LED headlights up front and the fog lights, the daytime running lights, tail lights. Got a nice LED package with all that, and that includes an upgraded grille on the SX with the LED light bar that's setting up inside of it, so it kind of gives it a different, unique look because the SX is the top of the line. It's got power heated outside mirrors with the LED turn signals, and we were rolling on the 18-inch optional alloy wheels. So you put all that together with the roof rails, and you've got a really nice looking package. But the thing I found interesting is, because it is all-wheel drive, they put front and rear skid plates on this vehicle. So you could take it off-road a little bit. Now you get to the inside of it, a couple of different options. We had the black cloth with the Sofino leatherette trim on them. The front seats are heated. The back seat is actually
Sofino?
Sofino leatherette.
Okay.
I've never heard of Sofino, so that's something new.
Yeah, it comes in
Yeah.
a bottle like about that big.
So the rear seat is a reclining seat that's a 60/40 folding seat. It'll fold down. And up front, while you're up there, you're looking around, you're going to find that there's a 7-inch LCD instrument cluster. We used to call them gauge packages, gauge pods, but now they're LCDs. But we also had, which I thought was really cool in this particular vehicle, we had the 10.25-inch display. That's where we're going to find the nav system.
The infotainment display.
And the infotainment display. And we also had the optional Bose audio with the connected lighting. It's got 6 color schemes inside the vehicle to go up with it.
And it dances with the music?
You can set it up to do that.
Huh.
Got a lot of technology, wireless charger, rear USB, and all that. A lot of safety features that go into this vehicle. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Now, up under the hood, we had the 1.6-liter turbo inline 4-cylinder. The other option you can get is a 2.0 liter. That's basically the standard engine, but you really want this turbo. It's got 175 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque, and it's backed by a nice 7-speed automatic that will, when you pop it, it'll shift. When you want it to shift, it'll shift.
We
Now-
knew that you would have it shifting and probably squealing the tires.
Well, shift happens. So the EPA says that you should be looking for about 25 miles per gallon in the city, out on the highway 30 for a combined of 27. And I got a solid 26 with this vehicle. I was really pleased with the way that worked out. Comes with 3 drive modes. You got the normal, you got the eco, and then you got a sport. And when you're driving it out on the highway or even around town, it feels, you got a nice confident feel because you feel like you're connected to the road. It's not a race car by any means, but it's just got a nice, solid, comfortable drive experience to it.
Right.
It's got ample power. It's got a firm, very likable, firm ride to it. Now, if you're going to look at something to compare it to, because it is pretty new. Now, this is in the subcompact SUV category. There is a ton of vehicles in here. It's a very competitive category, maybe even the most competitive. But you can look at the Honda HR-V, for example, that starts at around $21,000. Then you could look at the Mazda CX-3 that starts at a little over 21, almost 22. Toyota's got a CHR that starts at 21.5. So there's a lot of vehicles in here to compare this to. But so you got to look at all these features and the content that you're going to be getting, because a base Seltos starts at $21,900. Now, the one that we had, because it is the top of the line, it's got a lot of content in it. It doesn't really have that many options. And I'm going to tell you, the 2021 Seltos SX Turbo base is $27,890. So it's about $6,000 up when you get up to that trim level.
What is it? 27,000?
$890 for the base of it. Now, we had ours, had a couple of little options on it, but it's stickered out. MSRP is $29,485.
So it's still under
vehicle.
30.
It's under 30. And because you're at the SX, just tons of these things with the power seats and a lot of the LED lights and cargo covers. There's a lot of things, the bows, that's all standard when you get to the SX trim level. So there's a lot of content. And so when you're comparatively shopping in that compact, subcompact SUV segment, you really got to look at the content you're getting for the money.
I'm thinking that the Lilienthals need to re-examine their Delica and maybe perhaps switch over to this. You think they will?
No.
These are out right now, Mike? They're out right now.
Yes. You can
I
take
think they're passionate about the unusual cars. The Delica.
The Delica. You know, when I think of unusual cars, I think of those Citroens from the 60s.
Yeah, those are cool.
No, they're
Citroen.
not.
I liked them.
Oh, with the wider track in front, the narrower track in back. They had a pneumatic suspension on them that you could raise and lower.
Fender skirts in the back.
What an odd...
Cool. Well, it's French.
I know.
Escargot.
Now I'm thinking of Lily LePew.
No, Peppy.
Pepe Le Pew.
Lily
Well,
was his
that-
sister.
Lily's his sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
She smelled too. Anyhow, I'm sure there's another part to this. Are you finished with your review?
He is now.
Yes, I am. I'm not about to continue with that. I'm editing that one right there.
I think what you need to do is you need to include this little
Conversation.
diatribe.
along with the review and send that off to Hyundai. I'm sure that they'll truly appreciate it.
Probably not. That's why we edit these before.
That's
they
why
send them to
he did the
manufacturer.
Kia. I did the Hyundai.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably not going to send your Hyundai off to Hyundai.
Not to the Kia people.
Yeah, send them the logo. Say, did you guys really do this logo?
will you really take responsibility for this?
Yeah, is that guy still employed?
Let me ask you this: where did you find that logo?
That's top
Why don't you
secret.
put that? Why don't you put that logo back up there? Can you?
I can
No,
find it.
no.
It's been deleted.
Because I'm still thinking that's got to be a joke. That couldn't be real.
I'm in wheel time jail.
We're about to get to
We're not going to
Facebook
let
there.
that die. We'll come back to it, and we will get to the bottom of this, so to speak. All right. Well, that's it for this segment of In Wheel Time. We've got our last half hour coming up, and we hope that you're going to stay tuned for that if you're still viewing or listening.
Going to get an
Because-
update,
Huh?
and we're going to get an update on the Delica.
Yeah, we are. The Lilienthals are coming up next on the In Wheel Time Car Show.
Stay with us.
Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@nwheeltime.com. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, January 16th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all at one one location. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event. The Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 and Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise in, tailpipes and tacos. Saturday, January 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy. The In-Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise in, January 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy, weather permitting. Texas Truck Works is your go-to truck customizer. From mild to wild lift kits, custom wheels, and steering and handling enhancements to the best personal and commercial wraps, Texas Truck Works delivers. Let Texas Truck Works founder Scott Stevens help you get the most out of your truck or Jeep. Texas Truck Works has decades of customizing experience, including power adders and complete engine swaps. Let the Texas Truck Works team design an upgrade plan that fits your budget. Get truck attitude today at TexasTruckWorks.com.